Hello everyone, welcome back to our maths class. So in the previous class, we were discussing our chapter division, right? So hope that you all have watched previous recorded videos. So let's start our class. We are moving on to our properties of division. Okay, so there are some properties to be kept in mind while you are doing the operation division. So let's check what are those properties one by one. Okay, so the first property is that when we divide a number by 1, the quotient is the number itself. When we divide a number by 1, okay, so we are dividing 35 by 1 and the quotient is the number itself. What do we make quotient? The answer that we get in division is called quotient, right? So the answer will be that number itself. So when a number is divided by 1, always the answer will be that number itself. So when 35 is divided by 1, the answer will be 35. 824 divided by 1, the answer will be 824 itself. So when any number, whether it be 1-digit number, 2-digit number, 3-digit number or any number, when it is divided by 1, the answer will be that number itself. So this is the first property in division. Okay. And the next property, the second one is when we divide 0 by any number. We are dividing 0 with any number except 0. We cannot divide 0 with 0. Okay. The quotient is always 0. When we divide 0 by any number except 0, the quotient is always 0. When we are dividing 0 with 217, we are dividing 0 with 217 and what will be the answer? The answer will always be 0 itself. Okay, so when 0 is divided by any number, the answer will be 0 itself. This is our second property. Okay. The next property is that when we divide any number by itself, the quotient is always 1. We are dividing a number by that number itself. 527 divided by 527. Then what will be the quotient? That is what the answer will be 1 itself. Okay. So when we divide any number by itself, the answer, the quotient is always 1. Okay. Moving on to the next property. We cannot change the order of the dividends and divisor in division. We cannot change the order of dividends and divisor. We have studied what is called dividends and divisor, right? So, we cannot change the order of dividends and divisor. See here, 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7, right? So, here 21 is the dividend and 3 is the divisor and we get the answer, we get the quotient as 7. So, here we cannot change the order of dividends and divisor, that we cannot do 3 divided by 21. It is not possible, right? So, 3 divided by 21 is not possible. So, we cannot change the order of dividends and divisor. Okay. And the last one is division by 0 is not possible. We cannot divide any number by 0. Okay. So, these are the properties in division. So, these all properties should be kept in mind while we are doing the division. Okay. Next, we are moving on to our next method to find division. Okay. And it is called the long division method. So, we will look how we will do division in long division method. Okay. So, here our first question given is 39 divided by 3. Okay. We have to divide 39 by 3. Okay, in the previous classes we find out the answer with the help of multiplication tables, right? Quickly reciting the tables, we got the answers. But look here the dividend is 39 and do you find 39 in the table of 3? We only know up to 10 times 3 gives 30, right? Reciting the table of 3, we can find that 10 times 3 gives 30, right? But here the dividend is 39. So we have to find how many times 3 gives 39. So just reciting the tables, it is not possible to find out. Right. So in these cases what we will do? We will go for our long division method. Okay. So Here we are going to study how we are dividing this 39 with 3 in long division. Okay. So here 39 is the dividend and 3 is the divisor. Right. So we have got the dividend and divisor. And in the long division method, how we are writing is, we will write the dividend. Okay, dividend will be there and we will put this dividend in an open box, and outside that dividend we will write divisor. Okay, so there is a dividend and the divisor is there. Okay, and the answer that we get, where we are writing the answer? In the top of this dividend, here we will write our answer, and the answer in division is called the quotient, right? So how we are writing? This is the way we are writing in long division method. Dividend will be the inside the box, and outside it will be divisor, and in top of this dividend we will write the quotient. Okay, so here it is 39 divided by 3, right? So here 39 is the dividend and 3 is the divisor, right? So how we are writing? We write 39 here and we put a box, and outside this box we will write the divisor. Here the divisor is 3. Okay, so it is 39 divided by 3. Okay, so we wrote it first, and now our next step is we will look for the first digit here. Since here the divisor is a 1-digit number, we will first look the 1 digit, the first digit. Okay, so here the first digit is 3. So this 3 is equal to the divisor itself. Okay, so next we have to check how many times we will get 3 in the table of 3. How many times we will get? 1, 3 is 3, right? 1 times 3 we will get 3 itself, right? So when 3 is divided by 3, what will be their answer? 1, right? So our first step is we will check how many times we will get 3 in the table of 3, and it is 1 time, and we will write that 1 just above this 3 in the quotient, please. Okay, we will write it just above 3. Okay, so next our 3 is over. Next what we have to do? Then 1, we have to multiply it. 1 into 3. 1 times 3 gives 3, right? 1 times 3 gives 3. That we will write it here. And then we will subtract this 3. We will subtract this 3 from the 3 given. Okay, so it is 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, 3 minus 3 is 0. Right. Next step is we will bring down our next digit. Next digit is 9. So we will bring down our next digit, and it is 9, and bringing down 9. Now just 9 here. Okay. Next we will look whether this 9 is equal to the divisor or greater than this divisor. Okay. So this 9 is greater than the divisor, right? 9 is greater than 3. So what we will do? So we will check in the table of 3 how many times we will get 9. So in the table of 3 how many times we will get 9? 3 3s are 9, right? So what we will do? So we will write that 3 the top of this 9 in the quotient, please. Okay, so in the table of 3 we will get 9 how many times? 3 times, right? So 3 times 3, 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So we are writing that 3 top of this, just top of this 9 in the quotient, please. Okay, and then it's 3 into 3. 3 into 3 gives 9 itself. So we will subtract this 9 from here. Okay, and on subtraction what will be your answer? 9 minus 9, it is 0 itself. So we got the 0 here, and here we don't have no other digit is here to bring down. So we will stop our division here. Okay, So we divided 39 with 3. And what is our answer? Here in the top, we have got 2 digits, 1 and 3. And this together makes the quotient. 1 and 3 together makes 13. So our answer is 13. Okay. So 39 divided by 3 is equal to 13. How we are writing? 39 divided by 3. We got the answer as 13. That is our quotient is 13. Our next question is 86 divided by 2. Okay. So first we will write the dividend here, and outside the box we will write the divisor. Okay. So it is 86 divided by 2. So our first step is to, we will look for the first digit. So here it is 8. So 8 is greater than 2, right? So next what is our step? We will look for the table of 2 and we will look how many times we will get 8 in the table of 2. How many times we will get 8? In which place does 8 comes? Tell the table of 2. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. How many times? 4 2s are 8. Right. So what is our next step? So we will write this 4 just above this 8. Okay. So we will write this 4 here in the quotient place just above this 8. Okay. So, and we will write this product. We want to write this product. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Right. So, 4 into 2 is equal to 8. So, we will write this product just below this 8 itself. And we will subtract it. Okay. So, 8 minus 8. 8 minus 8 gives 0. Okay. Next, what is our step? There is one more digit is here. So we will bring down this digit, right? So we will bring down the 6 to down. So now with 6 is here. Okay. And we will look whether 6 is greater than 2. Okay. So here we can see that 6 is greater than 2. So we will look for the table of 2 and we will check whether 6 is there in the table. Okay. So in the table of 2, does 6 comes? Yes, 6 is there. And how many times 6 is there? How many times 2 makes 6? 3 times 2 gives 6. Very good. So 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Right. So where we will write this? What we have to write in the quotient place? We will write this 3. Right. So 3 times 2 gives 6, and we have to write this product. 3 into 2 gives 6. We will write it just below the 6 and we will subtract the 6 from here. So 6 minus 6. It is 6 minus 6. It is 0 itself. Right. And look, after 6 there is no other digits are here. No other digits to bring down. So we will stop our division here. Okay. So we will stop it here. So our division is complete. So what is our quotient? Our answer is 43. Right. So 86 divided by 2, it is equal to 43. So here our dividend is 86. Divisor is 2. And the quotient is 43. Okay. So hope that all understood today's class. Thank you. We will meet in our next class.